What is up, you guys? How we doing? Welcome back to another episode of Sculpted the Uncanny. We are doing another wall mount today. It's been kind of fun doing little wall mounts and get to see. I get it printed out a little quicker. Sometimes put it on the wall. Like I put Mephisto on the wall. I just got to paint him, so take him back off. So it's been fun making these little wall mounts, and we're going to continue today with Savage Land. I got quite a few ideas. Last, I think I have like seven new ideas for wall mounts. I was going through and trying to get things figured out, and we'll kind of go through them later on. But Savage Land 1, and then it was rooftops. Rooftops was the next one, which both are going to be pretty cool to do. Savage Land, I want to try to make have some length to it, to accommodate. You got Zabu that's on there. You've got Sauron that's got to be flying up top. You got to have Khazar, Shaun of the She-Devil, and then Rogue. So, I mean, it depends. You can either have there might be somebody that didn't get the Comic-Con pack, and then you just have the three of the Bath Sauron and the Bath Zabu and the Khazar. So they might just have that, but either way, we'll make something work. I definitely do want to have Sauron flying in the background. So I don't know if it's like better just to put him as a little wall mount on his own, or should I have? I'll give him maybe a stand in the area. It just depends. I guess you still have the option. Because me personally, if I was to do it, I kind of would want to just do like one of my wall mounts, a little white. That has them right here. I don't. So the little white wall mounts that I have, because I can just put them anywhere and move them as I please. If I put the peg hole on the wall mount itself, I'll have to give the Mezco ones, like you can unscrew it and screw it back together. You can either make it shorter or taller. So I'll end up probably doing that. And just when it gets too tall, then it wants to be top heavy. So it depends. So that's why I like the approach of just putting it on the wall mount. But I guess it doesn't matter, because you can choose whatever you want to do. It's not a big eyesore if it's left open. Gaijin, what's up, man? How we doing today? All right. Let me pull myself off to the side. I was having some technical difficulties before I jumped on here, so I had to turn off my computer and then have everything ready. I was last minute having Wi-Fi issues, and then luckily I was able to jump on, so I'm happy about that. I didn't get delayed today, since I delayed myself last week. Let's see here. Okay. One second, I'll show it off. Okay. Screen. Ready. Switch back to this. And then, okay, so before we jump into this, I was trying to get it ready. Let's turn this on. Document. Go white. Geometry. Perfect. All right. So, now that we got all that, Kairos, what's up, man? Appreciate you jumping in here again. Good to see you, buddy. You see the Hot Toys Alien Queen? I have not. I did see somebody show off a 1/6 new X-23 as Wolverine, and not the MCU version, but the comic one. I was like, damn, that was pretty cool. Patrick James, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. I don't do too much Hot Toys, so I haven't been paying attention to that. But otherwise, unless I'm paying attention to those Hot Toys, this Ezra and Sabine. If they do the rest of the Rebels crew, I gotta pick them up. I mean, I already want to pick up those two already, but a lot. Hold on. Here, this. Okay. So this is my reference. This is a little thing I drew up just to kind of get an idea of what the layout would be. All right. So my thought would be, it's kind of like this kind of rocky terrain or dirty terrain with some vegetation, some thick vegetation around it. And then there would be a old tree kind of coming out the side here. It's maybe similar to this, something in this vein, I guess. I don't know if I make it super, long trunks like this, or if we just do a big old piece, like this one here. But it'll definitely have to be broken off, and I would want it to look like, like ran through it, broken off like this is, like a T-Rex just rampaged through it. And the other part of this is I would want it to make it look like a cliff. So we're gonna try to figure out like this down here, what might be the best way to recreate that. So being overlooking some cliffs over here. And here's a good representation of the stones with vegetation around it that we might be using for that as well. And then like the flooring. So see how this will go. But yeah, let's get into it. Nice. Let's see here. Oh, let me get real quick. Hold on. The main reference I have. There it is. Let's see if I can bigger version of it. So yeah, that Savage Land. This is like the old Comic-Con 3-pack. So this would be the main inspiration. So this is that kind of tree I want to do. So it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of curvy like this one. So maybe we could make it curvy. I just wanted it kind of off the side. The other thing, if we're gonna make it, I want to make it big and like wide enough to accommodate a couple of characters. So I think, let's see here. Don't want it as long or too far away from the wall. Maybe more. I'll get it like this. This is my 10-inch cube. I'm going to split it up. So I want it bigger than 10 inches. We're probably going to get about 6 inches on one side, 6 inches on another, and then we'll split it in half, and then they're probably keyed together. So I would say let's do like the jaggedy edges here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not showing my... Okay. The thing I want to talk about, at least it's on the screen, but I'll go back to ZBrush. So the jagged edges like this creates kind of like a one side is a little taller than the other, and I think that's what we'll do to help us split this up. All right, so let's go take this down. Share screen. ZBrush. All right. Cool. master. And number 5, so let's go to 12. There we go. Try to figure this sucker out. Just try to flatten this out a wee bit. Oh, let me down and measure this so we have better proportions here. Oh, that's too much. Snips, do not. God damn it. Oh, 1 second. Hey. You gotta be mean. I guess just turn off symmetry here. So let's. I'm trying to think about what is the best way to capture these cliffs that want to go straight down, but we capture it this way. Let's try masking areas out. Just play around with that. Let's go B. Interesting, I guess. Come on. Let's see. I don't know how much I like that. Not much at all. Maybe I just get some more sharp lines somehow. Do this, maybe. Whatever. We're just gonna have to keep going. It's gonna be ugly. We're just gonna do something first, and then we'll complain about it later. Let's see. What if they like intersect? Let's go like this. Don't there. Let's see. It's all kind of like layers of rock being chipped away. But it's almost the opposite direction that I want it to go. Huh. Maybe if I just mask out segments. Let's go here. Let's just say do that. Okay, this might not be horrible if I fill in this gap. Damn, I just do not have a freaking eye for this thing. Oh my god, oh well. So, Chippo Toys, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Maybe I'm going about this a little bit more wrong than I should. Maybe it needs to be like angled rocks. So what's facing me isn't this flat side, it's the peak. Yeah, let's try that. What's the best way for that? Let me screw all this over. Okay. I guess I'll just let's go It needs to be at an angle. And I think the other thing is just need to get more, not so rounded. I gotta keep flattening it out, I guess. Let's go with a flat brush. Okay. Okay. Sorry, not horrible. So now the goal is to have like these things jaggedy, but it's like I cannot seem to think about how to best go about this. We'll leave this one there. Turn that one off. Now, what if take this? Okay, we can kind of do something like that. That might not be bad. I just need to alter it. Okay. I think this is a good idea. Let's just do this and vector. That would do, just cut it off anyway. So, all right, cool. Let's go accept. Let's go to this, and we're just going to duplicate these suckers again. What does that look like? Perfect thing at. Polygroups, auto group. Sorry guys, I want to be talking a little bit more, but I am just trying so hard to figure out how to make this sucker. And I'm having trouble. I'm gonna go there, that one, and then go here with this one. Another one here. A little lower. this is better. I think this is kind of an idea. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go back to some references real quick. Right references. Okay. So this is kind of what I was wanting to do with like these jaggedy edges coming in. I was kind of looking at these. I didn't like the way it was. I mean, it's just very forward-facing rock, but I don't know why it just wasn't looking so great over here on the sculpt. Let's see. I already had another one. Some layers options here for that. I guess I gotta find more anyways, but a little bit still. Like it just because it's so straight down, it's a little hard to do, but I think it's an idea. It's a start. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to ZBrush. And right now we are at about, this is 12 inches in length. Okay, so, and then do that. And then we just sit here and I guess sculpt the difference of the two of all these ones. So we can, whoops. Let's go here. I'm just gonna say mess with this a little bit. And then we're gonna create flat surfaces from this. How's it doing that? It's destroying it too much. Okay, but nope. Let me change that brush. Oh, that was the brush I should be using. What the hell? Like it just doesn't do good on the inside corners. Let's go back to PCB. Like, what is it doing to that? Oh, okay, that doesn't look good. Let's go trim adaptive. Maybe this might do the same damn thing, but only stronger. Okay, great. Yeah, okay. That doesn't look good at all. Oh, back it up. Let's just take this OF. Just recreate it, redo it. Geometry, kind of mesh. Oh, you know what? Let's split. Polygroups. Okay. Subtotal split. Let's try to get this a little sharper up there. Nope. Ew. Let's go trim harder. See if I can help us kind of create a plane here. Did you guys let's get a little talking point going on here. Did you guys start watching or you guys watch the Doomsday trailer? I thought it was pretty dope. Cool to finally get a fucking trailer for once. I'm tired of all these AI trailers, this and that. Doom's voice sounded great. I mean, didn't sound super like Robert Downey Jr. I mean, I can hear it, but you know, I think it worked pretty well for it. Get this a little bit more flat over here. Let's go. Smooth out a little bit here. Let's go crap. Up slash. Oh, okay, hold on. No. Curve. Okay, it's not horrible. It's something. Okay, so yeah, about the Doomsday trailer. Jesus Christ, I can't do this. The Doomsday trailer had. I didn't see Nightcrawler, but we got Cyclops in it for sure. Gambit going against Shang-Chi, and everything looks good. Finally got a nice clean look to the Mystique. Not biggest fan of how they did her. I mean, it's okay. I don't know. We'll find. I want to see the show. I mean, I think her design looks good, and it's in the right direction. Cyclops for sure is in the right direction. I was glad that Gambit at least still has the way his headpiece little thing is, because I've seen some videos that he didn't have it, or like some like teaser shit, or like not real shit, and I was worried. You never know. And I think it was a concept art, I think is what it was. And luckily, they didn't go with it or something. Goddamn. Wow. Brush. Color brush. Masking. Face mask. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's better. Bring the intensity down a little bit though. Alright, since I need something to actually focus on that I know I could talk about. Okay, we came up with this idea for the Savage Land one, and we need another one. Other mount designs, and the rooftop one is the second winner. And I think that one could be pretty cool too. My vision for that would be the top has a place you can put figures, just like a normal rooftop with that little ledge that goes around it. Enough for a character to put his leg up on top of, not too high, not too low. Possibly you can attach a gargoyle onto it in some way. But it would be kind of like a box like this, where this side is on the wall and it sits out a little far enough to where you can put some figures behind the window, so you can set it up in there if you want to. It has some little pegs so they don't mess up. I don't know, or maybe the way, because I'm trying to figure out how a good way to get your hands in there when you're messing with the figure, like if it was a fall when you're posing it or something like that. But I think I just thought of it with a removable. I already wanted to make the windows removable, but for this reason, I think it'll be helpful. It's too big. Damn it. So anyways, yeah, that is what we'll be working on. Okay, and in the bottom, because the top part can snap onto the bottom part, which is the main brick area, which will have wall mounts on the sides and stuff like that for you to put your stands to go on there for people flying by. But maybe instead of, if you get two of them, you can stack them on top of each other, and so you can take the rooftop part away and swap it for this a normal version of the intermediate. Usually every level has like a separator, so maybe there might be something that separates it like that. Let's see here. Okay, nope, I don't want that one. I want slash curve. Don't like that. It's doing something I kind of liked. I don't know. somewhat interesting right there. Alright, that's fine. This works. Maybe we'll do that for the rest of these. Okay, I do not want to do that. I thought I could use that, but I guess not. God damn it. Okay, I'm fine. What the hell? I just need to do this. Alright, it's a little bit better. Let's see what happens if I try to. Whoa. It's too much. Let's go. Never mind, didn't work. We just gotta be smaller with it. Looks like I gotta define a little bit more planes to get that rockiness. But I hate when I hit these corners here. don't know if I like that curve right here. That was a good idea. Let me see if I can't cut that away. Let's go here. Let's see if I can't cut this. Yeah, I think that's better. I'll cut it all the way through a little bit. Oops, turn that symmetry thing off. Do you guys have any Savage Land figures you're gonna put on here, or any figures other than Savage Land stuff that you would want to put on into like a jungle scape? Dinos, I guess you could display some dinosaurs. I got some raptors myself. Go here, here. That might be the way to do things. Let's go here. Hey, what's up, Cody? Shimmy, you bibs. Alright, so we gotta try to figure something else out for this one. I mean, the other way was working. It wasn't horrible. Let me just try to make sure I get this. Ah. Go. Go. Let's use slash. Okay, I think this will work. This will work. Let's try to fix that a little bit. Okay. Let's go here. You know what? Let's do BOF. Try to flatten this area out. Come on. Get the edge. It does not. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Alright, I'm gonna pause on these rocks because I'm gonna kind of get frustrated with these little fuckers. Let's go on with something else. Alright, let's get an idea of the trunk of the tree. So we want this to be here. Good enough for now. Snake hook tool. Yes, sculptress. Turn that on. Okay, so definitely I want something going off here. And then one going here. Check that again. Then this one can go down and around. Let's try to get this all together. I think my plan will be that this trunk kind of separates and goes into the back here. Let's see if there's a good way of doing that. Let's go with this T. Geometry damage? No, it's not on. There's that. Some tree references now. This one's kind of like a very windy tree with veins almost. Okay. And it should have some tree brushes type stuff. Something I gotta do for a Groot as well. Alright, so is this too far off this side? Or straighten it out maybe? Let's do here. Let's go up with this. Okay, something like that. See, I like this so far. I'm trying to think of what else it might need. Here, let's see. This is what I have for my sculpting stuff. But honestly, I feel like I might need to work on getting the actual piece good. And then I could do this stuff. Yeah, also, let me wait. I'll clean that up to make that look better later. Let's see here. Do we make this trunk go all the way across? Over here, maybe? Let's go. H. this piece will be broken off in the back. You won't even see any of the stuff in the back here. Let me take this. So duplicate that. Try to put this in the corner. Actually, no, I'm stupid. I just do this. Do that and that. Let's see, do we extend? Maybe I need to extend this part a little, like up and over the cliff. Because this could give you a kind of place to put like a leg up on. Try to see if I can do it. Will this branch off? This little one over here start branching off. I don't know. The more I do this, the more I make this complicated, and it might not work the way I want it to work. But oh well. I guess it'll be fine because I plan on separating it anyway. So I'll separate here. Okay. Well, if I separate between here and so it'll be this area on this rock. Then this tree can't go past. Okay. So let's bring that tree back. Something like that should be fine. Okay. This area would need something. Do we give them our own kind of cliff or something off the side? Okay, fine. to kind of fill this gap in a little bit here. Just want to reinforce it a little bit. Mask. Always gotta be careful of without having the back face mask on, because you're gonna screw up the other side. Oh, I had another idea for one of the wall mounts that I forgot that I didn't post on there. Or did I? No, I don't think I did. Sandman. I was thinking about a thing you could do with the Sinister Six that I did, and why not do a Sandman diorama or like a wall mount where it's just a big version of Sandman coming through. I think I've talked about it before. He's coming through the wall. He's kind of like this, and you just see the upper chest area of him. Maybe he's holding on to. I was trying to figure out how to get all the spots for the Sinister Six on there correctly. Most of them are flyers anyways, so it's okay. But you want spots for like Spider-Man to be dangling off of as well. I figured that maybe an open hand out of the Sandman could be a way for Spider-Man to stand in there. Yeah, exactly. A giant Spider-Man, like giant Sandman, like a Spider-Man 3 or the Spider-Man 2 game, something like that. Yeah, they think they use it in No Way Home as well. Let's bring this out a wee bit. I feel like this could be stronger. This area as well. And then maybe I should like kind of use this as a flat area. Probably get somebody to stand, maybe not stand, but get close to it, I guess. Yeah, probably put like somebody's foot up on here. May or may not be able to do the same thing for back here. Do we do that? Do we give him something to stand on back here, maybe? So, like on this tree, we'll see some moss in here as well. So. So if it just kind of splits. So this can go down here. Split this area back out. Not too shabby, not too shabby. So an idea of that. All right, well, let's see. What did we put on the other side? Trying to think about what we do for foliage wise. So definitely have something on the floor here. Do we make a bush? How do we sculpt a freaking bush for figures? Let's try taking this. I'm going to try to create something dimensional, and then I'm going to flatten it out and see how that goes. inch. Something like that. Let's bring this to here. Okay, let's do we get to make it some more texture on there. That one does not work. See what love you do. That's interesting though. Man, this is what I could use for Nightcrawler. Go to like 340. There we go. And let's do. I have to find something that I can use. Oh. What the hell? That's weird. Okay, maybe not that one. Oh. Oh, that's why. Interesting. I haven't used that one before. Oh my god, this tool probably would have helped me the hell out at a different project. This is pretty good for like dirt in a way. Let me see. Switch this to something else. Let's go. It's not horrible as far as the bush goes. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this bush thing here. It was just an effort. I just kind of want to see how things would look. But I'm thinking that I don't think this is the right look that we want. But oops. Let's go smooth peaks. And screw it. These rocks look a little too even, in my opinion. Okay. Like the bumps. At least these are not gonna be rocks. They're gonna be. This is a bush, but I get you. I'm trying to find I need. I'm trying to think of these bushes, but damn, that bush is gonna be such a pain in the ass to print. I'm seeing those 5-star leaf kind of things that I see, Land Before Time situation. I don't know. Maybe this area needs a. Yeah, maybe it is just a rock platform rather than bush. Okay, so let's do cube. Actually, let's go initialize. Then we can mess with it. And maybe this is just like a big stone piece. It's not really part of the cliff. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Because if I'm having these things point this way, I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't limit myself to put this on. I don't know. I'll have to cut it and then come back to it later. Because I do want, maybe, because if I want to separate it, maybe I take this part, bring it up a little bit higher. This part, keep it down. This is kind of bugging me. I don't know. No. I'll come back to that. I don't know. I think I did take some time and dig it over myself. Yeah, I need some time to like flesh things out a little more. But I think so. We'll cut it off in this area here along this ridge and make that area up a little bit higher with this cliff. And then you'll have this lower area with a tree. That could work. Yeah, all right, that's good. That's the plan. All right, so I'm gonna call it for today, guys. I appreciate you for hanging in here. Nothing too crazy at this one. We'll see a little bit more as I get a little further into it. I'll flesh it out. Hopefully, I'll continue doing this probably next week as well. And yeah, should have some fun. I appreciate you guys for hanging in here. Thank you guys for another great episode. Appreciate you for jumping here. We had a bunch of people in here. At one point, we had Captain James, Gaijin, Triple Toys, Kyrus jumped in here. Even my buddy Cody from work jumped in here. If you need some 3D printing done, go talk to him. He knows how to do it. He knows what to do. He knows what to do. Anyways, Gaijin, good shit, man. Night. Have a good one, guys. Keep on killing.